Hi everyone, John Nunes here. This is a tutorial on how to install piezo turn signal beepers so that you don't forget to turn your turn signals off. This is for a 2008 650 Burgman. Hi everyone, I just picked up this 650 Burgman. It's not the executive, but it's a 2008 650 Burgman, and I'm installing a set of blinker beepers to remind me to shut my blinkers off because I'm old and I tend to forget things. So, without further ado, I kind of got ahead of myself here and removed these skins, but I just wanted to show you where these little buttons are. If you look inside of here, right down here, this is the first one you'll be taking off right here. And what you do is you just push in the middle of the button in and it'll snap. And then you have to pry it away from the other skin. And that's the hole that it's going to come out of. And then once you get this off, you just kind of work around these little clips and just kind of snap it off of here. This will come off. I'll set that up there. And then what you got is you got this upper piece. And if you look down here, this is this snaps right over the top of your handlebar, right in the center of your handlebar there. So you just have to pry this off of there. But first you have to take these two little snap things off of this tab. And these, you just, same thing. In the center, you'll see a little button. You just push it in, you'll hear it snap. And then you just pull these out away from this hole. And then you just get underneath here and you have to pry this up. You just have to work at it a little bit to get it off of there. Sometimes it ain't as easy as it looks. So you just kind of take that off of there like that. And I also installed a charging cable for my iPhone with my RAM mount here. This thing is great, works excellent. So then what you got is you have two wiring harnesses, one here and one here. This is for the right side, this is for the left side, of course. There's two wires in here, a small black solid wire and a very light green wire. Those are the ones that you need. One is a right turn, one is a left turn. On this side, you'll find these wires, which is, I believe, a black with a blue tracer on this side. And then these ones on this side, there's two wires hooked to it. And that's a black with a blue tracer, and it also has a brown wire. I think it's a solid brown wire that is all teed together like that. That's the one you want to hook your other end of your ground side of your beeper to when you so that way when you come to a stoplight and you hit your brakes, it will turn your beeper off, but keep your lights flashing. It's pretty annoying, it's pretty loud, so it's just a little added feature so that you don't have to sit there and listen to it beep. And then as soon as you release your brakes, it'll start beeping again and it'll remind you to shut it off. So I'm going to come back a little bit later because I'm waiting for some diodes to come in, and we're going to hook some diodes in here, and I'll show you how to do that later. Here's a diagram that I drew up. It's pretty simple. Just got to make sure you put your diodes in the right place. If you're not sure about finding out what end is which, you need to go on the internet and do a little digging. I'm not going to get into that. Pretty simple though. You just use a multimeter. All right, thanks. Okay, as you can see, I just got through soldering everything up. Got everything taped up and closed up. Got your ground going to your right side. You got your two turn signal wires going to your left side to your light green and black. And then your ground comes down to your ground on your single button or dual buttons, whatever you guys decide to put on. But if it's just a single, it would just go to your ground wire, and then your positive wire coming out of your buzzer goes to I believe the negative side of the diode. You group everything together right here, twist everything together, and then the other ends go to each one of the turn signals. The way that works, sends a signal down here, goes through the diode and into the buzzer, and it can't go back through this diode, so it's not going to illuminate both signals. It terminates right here at the diode. It blocks it from going any further, and then vice versa. And then also, by hooking this to your brake wire, you can, here, let me show you. You turn your signal on, and you can hit your brake, and it cancels it out. So it's pretty nice when you're coming to a stoplight. You don't have to sit there and listen to this thing beep. And then when you take off, you release your brake, you cancel it out, and there it is. So that's the whole thing. And then you can put your pezzos wherever you want. I mean, your little buzzers, you can put those wherever you want. You can stick them. I'm going to probably stick mine right here and just zip tie them. And you want to put them out where they're going to be the most effective, I think. So that's it. And you got to tape this up. You got to tape this end up. You don't want these two connecting. So insulate these all the way down to the diode on each side, and then you could tape this stuff up, and because you don't want none of this touching ground, and you want to tape this up, and that's it. And just make sure everything's insulated, nothing's going to go to ground, and you're good to go. All right, that's it. Thank you. Okay, all finished. Skins are back on, and we'll just do a little demo here. Left turn signal. Apply the brake. No noise. Wonderful. And the other one works too. And you can see that the left turn signal is blinking and not the right. Same with the back. So all is good. Thanks for watching. Bye.